Mr. Trent here. Hi class, today we're going to learn about density. Does anyone know what density is?
Nope.
Mr. Trent here again. So I have some household items here that we're going to see if they sink or float. A pencil. Do you think this is going to sink or float?
Float.
Mr. Trent here. What about a quarter?
Sink.
Mr. Trent here. I have a Q-tip. Sink or float?
Float.
Mr. Trent here. What about this here toothpick?
Float.
Let's try the pencil. Wow, it floats. What about good old Georgie? It sinks. What about this here Q-tip? It floats. Now let's try this here toothpick. It floats. Hi class, now we're going to move on and test different types of drinks to see if they sink or float. This Coca-Cola here, do you think it's going to sink or float?
Sink.
This next one, class, is Diet Coke. Do you think it's going to sink or float?
Sink.
Alright everyone, we got a monster with 0 calories. Is this going to sink or float?
Float.
Alright, the next one is Arnold Palmer half iced tea and lemonade. Sink or float?
Float.
I got 2 hands with 2 cans of small can of Pepsi and a small can of Diet Pepsi. Will these sink or float?
Float.
Alright, Cody, come up and try the can of Coke.
It sinks.
Alright, Tanner, come up and try the can of Diet Coke.
It floats.
Alright, class, the Coke sank while the Diet Coke floated. Why was this?
Sugar.
Now, class, I have Pepsi and Diet Pepsi, but these both floated. Why was this?
Not enough sugar.
So, sugar is dense. Drinks that have enough sugar will sink.
Break the